what's up?
Conor McGregor, MMA's biggest star and one of the most polarizing figures in sports, is once again in the headlines. But this time, it's not for his knockout punches. It's interesting watching people work so hard to be in the position where they let everything fall because of their pride and ego. Conor spent so much time coming off disciplined and headstrong to now letting scandals and impulses destroy his career. Not just becoming an embarrassment to himself, but his wife, Dee Delvin, who is actually one of the sole reasons he's in this position today. They met in a nightclub in 2008 while Conor was working as a plumbing apprentice, but was training on the side to become a mixed martial arts fighter. She was working to help him fulfill his career, and within 5 years, he was able to take off and become one of the top UFC champions.
Set a time to train at that time. Set a time to go sleep at that time. Set a time to get up at that time.
He's getting loose, getting better here in this round, though.
Oh, man.
Until then.
Oh, he's done.
A civil jury in Ireland finds that mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor sexually assaulted a woman in a hotel penthouse during a night of heavy partying.
I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
Conor relaxed and smiling. Oh!
The woman says it happened in December of 2018. She claims McGregor brutally raped and battered her, leaving her heavily bruised and suffering from post-traumatic.
The accusations against Conor McGregor stem from a series of incidents that have drawn significant public and media attention. One of the most prominent and possibly career-ending allegations was made by Nikita Hand, who accused Conor of graping her at the Beacon Hotel in Dublin in December 2018. According to the legal complaint, the assault occurred in a penthouse suite where Conor allegedly subjected her to physical violence and non-consensual acts, leaving her with visible bruising and emotional trauma. The bruises were so severe that the paramedic testified that they have never seen someone so bruised with that intensity of bruising. She had a cut on her chin and bruising around her lower neck, as well as on her chest, legs, buttocks, and thighs. Nikita reported the incident to the Irish police, triggering a criminal investigation. However, due to insufficient evidence, no criminal charges were filed against Conor. The case resurfaced in 2021 when Nikita filed a civil lawsuit seeking damages for the alleged assault. The legal action brought attention to the case, with media outlets covering the details. Reports described Nikita's account of the night, including allegations that Conor had acted with aggression and disregard for consent. She says that Conor choked her 3 times before the assault, and Conor described it as them having athletic sex. The lawsuit cited medical evaluations supporting the claims of physical harm. These medical evaluations include Nikita getting a tampon removed after the grape that was lodged in her. Conor obviously denied the allegations, calling it false and malicious. It left room for people to continue to dig and speculate on what really happened that night. Nikita does admit that she was drunk that night, so she doesn't entirely recall what happened. Conor's defense shows CCTV footage of her friend, Conor, and Conor's friend, James Lawrence, getting into a lift after the grape, and Nikita hugged Conor and kissed his arm. They also use evidence of Nikita telling her friend to delete messages of that night because Nikita had a boyfriend and lied to him that night about where she was, and she also felt like she was in fear of her life. Conor has a rough history with SA and assault with women and men, so not only in the court, but also the court of public opinion, the optics are not on his side. In 2019, reports surfaced of a woman accusing Conor of SA in a vehicle. In 2021, Conor lunged at rapper Machine Gun Kelly following an exchange on the red carpet of the MTV Awards. Same year, Francesco Facchinetti, an Italian DJ, said Conor attacked him at a hotel party and broke his nose. In 2022, a woman accused Conor of assaulting her on his yacht during his birthday celebration. In 2023, a woman claimed Conor SA'd her in a restroom during the Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Oh, and don't forget he pleaded no contest to throwing a metal dolly at a bus carrying a group of UFC fighters. This man is a hothead. He has a string of accusations following him, but the 2022 case is the most interesting one. During Conor's birthday celebration on the yacht, he invited his neighbor to the party. The woman came and said that as soon as she got on the yacht, Conor's demeanor changed. She claimed he became very aggressive, punching her in the stomach and the chin, and threatened to drown her. Fearing for her life, she reportedly jumped overboard to escape and was rescued by a Red Cross boat. She literally jumped ship. She filed a complaint to the police, then started experiencing a series of retaliatory attacks. Her car was set on fire and a brick was thrown through her window. Nikita also experienced traumatic events during the trial. Her house was broken into. The men assaulted her and stabbed her husband, and caused significant property damage before fleeing the scene. The judge ruled that the home invasion had no correlation to the case. There has been rumors that Conor does have mob ties, but not in the most conventional way. Conor allegedly was at a pub in 2017 and got into an argument with a man known to be mob affiliated. This guy is said to be the father of convicted drug dealer Graham the Wig Whelan. Both Whelan and the man are members of the Nikita Hand cartel in Dublin. Because of this incident, allegedly Conor was said to have a bounty on his head, but again, this is alleged. But Conor's sister, Aoife McGregor, has been publicly linked to Graham the Wig. Floyd Mayweather even made fun of Conor for this. Conor retaliated by saying that he was the cartel. Given Conor's celebrity status and contentious nature of the allegations, the media coverage, social media discussions, and Conor's reputation is falling in the dumpster, and his wife is starting to get the brunt of this also. Conor continues to maintain his innocence. The allegations remain a controversial chapter in his career, but this last situation is going to be damaging. Conor's wife, Dee Delvin, has stuck by him through all the allegations, and for this one with Nikita, she looks drained. She's had 4 children with him since they've been together since 2008 and got engaged in 2020. She's been by his side with his open cheating, the SA allegations, and now the grape allegations. It's humiliating. It's interesting how focused people are when they're trying to make it, but once they achieve the success, their true colors start coming out and they function through their ego. Whether or not you're a fan of Conor, you can agree that he functions like he doesn't have anything to lose. His behavior is erratic and impulsive, and when you have a long track record, no matter how great you are, you lose your credibility in the public eye. In the UFC world, Conor has already been having a career decline in recent years. From the success of fighting Floyd Mayweather and not getting knocked out, Conor, being a UFC champion, took a hiatus from fighting, but came back to fight Khabib in 2018. He did the basic trash talk, talking about his religion, family, and culture. But ultimately, Conor lost this fight.
Nope, it's on the chin.
There's the tap. Still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished Conor McGregor tonight.
A few years later, he fought Dustin Poirier and lost. Dustin knocked Conor out the second round, making it Conor's first ever knockout in his career. They fought again, where this time Conor broke his leg.
Watch they come together here. Oh, he missed. They both missed, didn't
He fell back on his own ankle.
Yeah, they both missed, right?
Oh my goodness.
Conor has had a significant decline in his performance compared to his prime. Of course, not everything is going to be the same forever, like his speed, precision, and endurance, but his attitude doesn't live up to his fighting skills. Conor had a legacy that he's been ruining on his own with his lack of loyalty to his partner and ultimately to himself. Conor has a choice, either to work and restore his reputation or remain cocky and remembered as much for his controversies as his achievements. Let me know what you think about Conor below. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Toodles!